Hey guys, so we're on step up 2 today. Still understanding rates and ratios and stuff like that. So on the top it says a rate is a ratio in which two terms are measured in different units. And to give an example of, there's 18 bracelets split up between 3 girls. So you can see 18 divided by 3 is, well, there'd be 6 bracelets for every 1 girl. So you're kind of looking at the two different things, bracelets and girls, and you're not dividing the amount of bracelets that go between the girls. 18 divided by 3 is 6. It says, remember that the fraction bar shows the division. If you know a rate, you can divide to find the unit rate. So we're going to be looking at unit rates today and how we find them. The next example says there were 17 goals in 5 games. So 17 goals in 5 games. We want to figure out how many goals there are per game. And per means each. So if we have 5 divided by 17, we go 5 into 1, can't do it. 5 into 17 is 3 times 2 remaining. But remember, we don't do a remainder. We put a decimal point up here, and we add zeros. 5 goes into 20 4 times. And now it's 3.4 goals per game. Again, that per means for each one. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to look at how many of something goes into another thing. So we're going to do some examples on the bottom. We have 35 flowers in 5 vases. So again, we have 5 vases and we're splitting those 35 into them. How many 5s go into 35? 7 flowers per vase. Next one, number 2, we have 8, in 8 weeks we have 24 games. So we have 8 going into 24. How many times is 8 going to 24? Well, that'd be 3. So 3 games per week. Looks like a pretty obnoxious glare. I'm going to turn that light off. It looks like a sun in the middle of the board. And you can see that there's 1 light out. Number 3, we have 12 packages containing 144 pencils. So we have 12 packages and 144 pencils. How many times does 12 go into 14? 1. How many times does 12 go into 24? 2. Or how many times does 12 just go into 144? Maybe 12. So it'd be 12 pencils per package. And you're going to notice that our labels are a little longer because it has to have both of the things that we measured. We measured pencils and we measured packages. We're saying how many pencils per package. And we always use the word per because that means for each one. Number 4, we have 252 students in 9 classes. So 9 into 252, and we're going to start getting into ones that maybe don't go in evenly now. 9 can't go into 2. 9 goes into 25, 2 times without going over. 72. 9 goes into 72, 8 times. So 28 kids per class. Number 5, we have $13.20 for 6 pounds. Let's say we bought 6 pounds of gummy worms or something like that. Let's figure out how much it is per pound. So 6 into 13.20. 6 can't go into 1, but X there. 6 goes into 13 2 times. Subtract, we're going to bring up the decimal points. 6 goes into 12 2 times. And we're going to notice that we are even here, and we could just slide that decimal point up. So $2.20 per pound. And notice we don't have dollars per pound because we have the dollar sign right here. So we have our 2 labels. We have our dollars and our pounds over here. Number 6, 44 minutes and 8 pages. So you're reading a book and you read 44. I'd say you like writing a story. And you wrote 8 pages in 44 minutes. So we're going to see how many pages per minute. 8 goes into 45 times. And now we have that remainder, so we're going to put our decimal point up here, and we're going to add a 0 down here. 8 goes into 45 times. So 5.5 pages. Minutes per page. So that's what we're doing. To find unit rates, we're just kind of dividing them and then putting a new label on them. For number 7, if a car travels 350 miles in 5 hours, what is the rate per hour? So I'm going to erase some of these up here. So we have 350 miles in 5 hours. So we have 350 divided by 5. Now we're going to set up as we always do with low long division. 5 can't go into 3, so 5 goes into 35. 7, subtract 0, we can just slide it. 70 miles per hour. You're going to notice that you've heard that term before, miles per hour. That's just how many miles you go in every hour, mph. And number 8, estimation. Bare root plum trees are on sale at 3 for $40. To the nearest dollar, what is the cost per tree? So we want to round to the nearest dollar. So $40, and we get 3 trees or something for $40. 3 into 40. And we want to round to the nearest dollar. So what you could do is you could just do 3 divided by 40, and that's going to get you a bunch of dollars and a bunch of cents, and then you can round afterwards. Or you can use compatible numbers and change this 40 to a number that 3 goes into. So if we think to ourselves, what times 3 gets us close to 40? We can go over, we can go under, we just want to be as close as possible. And that'd be 39, and that'd be 13. Now, if I did it the other way, 3 goes into 4 one time, 3 goes into 10, and now we're going to do that whole decimal point. Decimal points. Oops. 3 goes into 10, 3, and it's going to go on forever. 3, 3, 3. But either way, it's going to get you the same answer. It's going to get you 13 or 13, because we want to round to the nearest dollar. So it'd be about $13. The next part I'm going to ask you to do is give you the next page. You can see my answers are already on there. Do that page. I'll put the answers. I'll put a picture up of my answers. Again, if I got them wrong, just let me know. As I'm now doing it with you guys, as there's not really an answer book. Cool. Thanks.